Hello, good day and welcome to Henze's tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you precisely how I almost lost $1,000. And you're going to find this really funny because you will think that anybody wouldn't have fallen for this. Truth be told, I almost fell for it. But thank God there for a couple of distractions here and there, and just because I decided to remain a bit adamant because I was almost giving in. So I'm going to tell you precisely what happened. I decided to purchase cryptocurrency on Binance. And just as I was doing that, but I was making use of a particular exchange called Airtime and payment platform called Airtime. So I got an email from them. Next thing, telling me. So here's the first thing. This platform usually has a username and email. This guy requested for my email. I was like, you should use my username. Somebody else has paid me. He clearly denied, saying no, I can't do that and all that. Well, eventually I sent him my email. I was willing to make this trade happen. So the next thing I did was, after I gave him my email address, next thing I saw was I got an email from SM telling me that I shouldn't that the funds would not be processed. Reason being, somebody had written payment for Binance P2P. And in my head, I was furious. I went to this guy. I asked him, why would you do that and all that? And he was trying to act naive. I looked at his profile. This guy doesn't really have much traits. He seems new on the platform and all that. I didn't feel satisfied anyway. Now they're asking me to send video proof that I had actually released coin to them. I felt adamant that why would the payment platform be asking me to send proof? They were acting like escrow, which is basically what Binance does. And because of that, I was still a bit skeptical. So now I'm going to tell you everything they said. They said to proceed with verification process, we kindly request that you provide verification. You provide a screen recording from your phone within 30 minutes after receiving this email to get to the top of the verification queue and get responded to quickly. This video shall clearly demonstrate the following. You say open the Binance app, navigate to the P2P transaction, and it should write completed. Anyways, so this is what I did. And then they said, be rest assured that payment has not been reversed and by the sender and will be officially credited to the account once the verification process is complete. Payment is fully secured and will not be refunded. Me seeing this, I'm like, and then it says note payment for Binance P2P. Me seeing this, I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So I did the video anyways. I sent to them. Of course, I refused to release. I had to tell, and while I was even doing the video, I got another email. The next email was the one that surprised me. I was like, what? Like, what the heck is really going on here? So the next thing, they told me funds is under verification, and they are trying to tell me that the reason why they are doing this is the counterparty reported that the product was not delivered. And I was so surprised how swift this email thing was working. Like, it was too quick. And meanwhile, I was still ranting with this guy on Binance, and all that. I was still ranting with him on Binance. But the whole thing was really crazy. So this is me sending my screen recording. And then I told them I have not really yet released the asset because I didn't understand why the funds was not released, as Binance has an escrow. I had to take time to read through to understand why ATM was stopping the payment. I see it as risky to release crypto when money has not been seen in my accounts. So note, even if a platform has the ability of holding your funds, you're supposed to see it in your activity. Now, when I go over to my activity on Airtime, you're not going to see any form of activity. This is it. This is my activity on Airtime here. There is nothing showing any form of payment. At least I would have seen something like withheld. Did you get it? But I'm seeing nothing of that kind. So I'm furious. And then the person is like, okay, thank you for providing all that. It says, okay, so I should go and click completed. I was still not getting the whole thing. And I had to tell them, see, I don't trust this person emailing me. I had to check the email. So now here's the email which I want you to look at. You can see the email here, reply@team@airtime.com. I checked out the email just for me to be sure that everything is really all right. So after checking out the email, I told them, I say, I can't take the risk. This email, it's hard to believe that I'm not about to be scammed. I can't take that risk. I trust Binance escrow than this. Besides, the person can appeal on Binance if I don't release. And it says, okay, so I get another mail. It says, funds verification, still same thing. Your payment is fully secured and cannot be reversed by the sender. Once you release the cryptocurrency showing completed, we'll finalize the verification and immediately credit USDCs to you. Now, that's what they are trying to tell me. But of course, I was not having it. And so they are sending me again. We understand your concerns for security and legitimacy, but please allow us to clarify. This email is an official email notification generated by our system as part of standard verification procedure. Your funds are secure temporarily. So you see all these things. Now, so these are the say, please keep in mind if you do not complete the verification procedure, your account may be flagged and frozen for up to 180 days. Now, you see, this 180 days, this was something they said that actually got me, jittery and scared. And I was wondering why, what's going on. I didn't want my accounts to be frozen. However, I didn't see that showed that my account was frozen. On Airtime, it didn't show anywhere. So I don't know, somehow God just made me just to realize that, wait, why is this email? I said this email looks fake. By right, an email address you have airtime.com, but this one was team-airtime.com. And that was where I wasn't having it. And so I said, no, this must be fake, because I understand how emails can be. Even if there's going to be maybe an individual sending with the company's email, so even if there was going to be a company sent with the company's email address, it should be maybe something like john@airtime.com. And so, just to confirm my suspicion, I went on ChatGPT. Of course, I just needed to be sure that I wasn't making any mistakes. So this is it. I had to ask it. I said I got two emails from two persons here and all that. And this is what it says. I couldn't find any clear information about reply at team-airtime.com. Is that it's an official email. And so this is what it tells me. It says Airtime clearly states that they use no reply at airtime.com as one of the official email address and support at airtime.com. And truth be told, let me show you something again here. I'm going to show you another message I got from Airtime. This was somebody who sent me money. Now look at it here. So this is someone who sent me money. And of a truth, look at it here. No reply at airtime.com. Written boldly here. No reply at airtime.com. So I'd seen the whole thing and I smiled. And so I decided to warn people out there that look at it, they only make use of words no reply and then support. These are the two emails that they make use of. And Airtime said we exclusively use support at Airtime and no reply. So every other one, there's no evidence found on Airtime official website or support documentation about this. So just before you're about to fall for that scam on Airtime scam on Binance or any other exchange at all that you're trying to purchase cryptocurrency, wherever the case, please ensure you know how to look at email addresses and all that so that you don't become a victim. If you've not yet subscribed to my channel and you find this video helpful and you feel that other persons might be able to learn from this, please don't forget to subscribe, share, and let other persons be aware of this as well. Probably wondering, oh, I have an issue on Binance. How do I go about appealing and all that? I've started an ad. I honestly don't really know what to do. So here, face this is the chart I was trying to tell you where I almost got scammed, and this person was willing to scam me over $202. Imagine the other things he could most likely have done to me. So once you place your trade and then you're having issues, there are two things you can do. The first one is that you can appeal. The second one is that you can report the account. So for you to appeal, you simply click here in the middle, just click in the middle here, and then after clicking in the middle, you see this help button at the bottom here where you have help. Click on the help, and then they will ask you, so at the bottom here you will see, do you want to appeal or do you want to contact counterparty? Now the purpose of appealing is a scenario whereby the person has been a bit adamant. You've tried talking, the person is not interested, the person is still thinking he could scam you or something. Please go ahead and click on appeal. The person is taking too long. There are so many other things here, so you could read through that, but most likely all these has failed. Next thing you want to do is you click on appeal. So once you click on appeal, they'll ask you to write your reasons. After writing your reasons, you would most likely need proofs. So sometimes the proofs, you can take proof from your Binance chart. You can also take proof of your payment. You add all those that go to pictures. So because this is already um so I've already appealed. That's the reason why it's not going. So you add your images, you can add your video, screen recording, whatever the case is. Like in my case, I was expecting payment and this person was not willing to release, which just like I was telling you. So what I simply had to do was I had to send them the fake email and everything that was sent to me by this thief and or by this scammer. And so after doing all that, it was easy peasy, you know. Binance took over the whole thing. So I'm going to show you precisely what Binance did here for me. So and please try to ensure you don't click on cancel appeal while this is ongoing. Next thing you do, you come over here to this message, and so you can see all the conversation, and this is so most of the time, look at the name, look at, he has been away for 29 minutes now. So most of the time it's always good when you're skeptical about someone, come over, you can check their user profile, p2p information, see how much has this person been on Binance. These scammers tend to make use of new accounts most of the time to perpetrate this their evil, and most of the time they go scot-free. You can see no content, nothing. So let me check again his p2p info. Let me see number of trades he has done and all that. You can see zero ads, zero feedback, meaning this guy has literally done nothing. So he's just, he has intention. Look at, the account was even opened 17 days ago. First trade was taken 7 days ago. So you can see he has zero buy and zero sell. So perhaps he must have tried scamming other persons, but it's not working. So they just go get maybe Binance account from somewhere or something, or already verified Binance account to perpetrate this their act. And you can see precisely how this guy is acting here. So, you know, when, as I'll just read a couple of conversations. So, at a point in time, I asked him, explain, please, what's going on? Go chat support on SM and tell them it's an error. Why would you write Binance P2P? It makes me easier to navigate through my payments. Now, this is the lie he was trying to tell me. Via his description, explain to me what's going on. Why should I contact SM? I will ensure your account is banned by Binance because this is a deliberate act. And he was trying to still ask naive, are you kidding me, bro? You know, those kind of crap. It says I've contacted Airtime already. You'll tell them that my account should be unfrozen because I'm not finding this funny, and they should unfreeze my account and release my funds. Now, and he's asking me why is it frozen? I say because you wrote Binance P2P, and if I don't see my money in my account and my account unfrozen, so how do you know? If please send me a screenshot of what you see. So I sent him my screenshot, you know, and he's trying to tell me, you know, I just told him, see, you a scam. So I told him, just hold on, Binance will handle you. So as at this time, my brain had already figured out everything, that this guy was obviously coming to scam me, you know, and all that and stuff like that. So I'd gone into red mode. And so you see, at a point in time, Binance honestly had to suspend him from chatting because I had already reported his account. So I'm also going to show you precisely how you can report someone's account. So even if you've already been scammed by somebody already, one way that you can still safeguard yourself, you know, is to report, like, to stop this person from scamming for other persons. You go and report their account. So this is it. So you come over here, you click on report, and then you see, because I've already reported, so they're going to ask you things. One, the case ID is already going to be registered. They're going to tell you to explain everything that happened. If the person tries scamming you using a Telegram handle or something, you also tell them. They'll also ask you for an email address. And so basically that's it. So the moment you do just that, you're good. So why was this scam able to work on Airtime? Airtime as well is called username, and this first, and also has an email address. So you can pay people both with email address and also with the username. This guy literally asked me to provide my email address, which I was a bit adamant about, but I eventually gave him. And he was trying to be like, what does that matter? Send it to me. So, well, I said, anyways, just for me to receive payment back. So I did. So most of the time, as much as possible, you might try to, you know, secure your email address and don't give access to it, so that you can limit how much people are willing to go this far. And if you look at the email that was sent to me, the email looks so legit. I ain't kidding you. Look at it. It even has a blue mark on it. It looks so legit, but it's fake. It's not real. Meanwhile, the real one here, which is this one, the real one, which is this, look at it, how it comes. It's clean. There's no dash attached to it. So please stay safe out there. Don't fall victim for such things. I've also taught you how to appeal, you know, on Binance. So do utilize this. Thank you very much.
So if you want a secure AirTime account, use the link in the description or check the comment section. And always remember to stay safe. If you still not yet subscribed to my channel, click on the subscription button. Don't forget the notification bell so that you can keep getting more updates like this. As well, you can also have access to my Telegram and WhatsApp group. There I get to share my videos and try to expose some of these scammers so that you're always safe. If you also have perhaps something you're scared of, you can feel free to drop it on the group, and so that you can always be safe.